나는 뭘 좀 아는 놈. I'm here, reaching far across these new frontiers. With my life, I fight this fear.
Hey guys, what's up? Gamer Guy 7 Aces here, and I'm back with doing another walkthrough on my channel in how many months or years actually, but the last walkthrough I technically did was Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, but now I'm finally covering Sonic Frontiers on the Nintendo Switch. So yeah, be sure to smash the like button, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff if you want to see me do more of these videos. I'm only going to make like about 4 videos. Each video is going to cover all the islands. The last video is going to cover both Rhea and KRONOS because we all know that island is rehashed KRONOS, and I think Rhea Island is the shortest, so I'm just going to combine that with the last island. But anyway, so yeah, I won't talk for the cutscene, so let's hear.
Uploading AI program now.
It's all coming online. The ancient secrets will be mine. Status report. Answer me!
Simulations complete. Executing protective initiative.
What? No! No!
Starfall Islands.
How exciting!
You tracked the Chaos Emeralds here, right? Let's find out what drew them here.
Alright, now we're starting with the obvious level, Green Hill Zone, because every Sonic game starts with Green Hill. But yeah, so guys, yeah, I made a huge error when I was recording this. And I'm going to let all of you guys know too, so you don't make this mistake. This game goes on an autosave feature, so if you don't manually save it in a new slot, it will erase whatever progress you've made in the original file, because it always defaults to autosave. So you got to make sure you manually save in one of the 3 slots. I 100%ed KRONOS, and I was on Ares Island. Then when I recorded this, I accidentally erased it all, but it's okay. I already know how to 100% KRONOS, so it's not like I got too far in the game. But anyway, we got a lot to talk about here. As you can see, I am trying to get used to the controls of the cyberspace stage. We all know they're not that great in cyberspace at all. But yeah, this is also post commentary, guys, so I'm not talking while I'm recording this because I wanted to focus more on the gameplay. I only take about less than 2 hours to complete KRONOS Island. I don't even play all the cyberspace stages. I just play 4. There's about 7 cyberspace stages in every island besides the last 2, or besides the last one. So yeah. All right. So I got some I think I'll get like 2 keys out of this. But yeah, here's another cutscene.
Tails? Amy? Oh. Whew. Looks like I'm the only one who made it out of that. Whatever it was. Whew.
Mortal,
Oh. Hello?
you have done the impossible. You have escaped cyberspace through your own power. You are the key.
Key, huh? Sure beats being called a rodent. Are you saying I can rescue my friends?
Find the Chaos Emeralds. Destroy the Titans. Tear down the walls between dimensions.
Yeah, okay, sure. How about a little context? Hello? Oh well. Some direction is better than none. Here we go.
All right, let's go. So we're now in the open world or open zone. I'm trying to get used to the controls. So yeah, we got a lot to talk about, man. The Metacritic score has officially dropped for Sonic Frontiers, and when I first saw it, it was at a nice 76, which is green, just slightly underneath Generation 77 and Colors, the original 78. But then Digital Trends decided to drop a shitty review, giving it a 1 out of 5, and then the Metacritic score dropped down to 73. That's the last time I saw it, and that's the yellow. But overall, like, I know I put in my community post like, uh-oh, Sonic is getting a yellow. But Sonic Frontiers, majority of the scores have been around 7 to 8 out of 10. 2 gaming critics gave it a 9 out of 10, which is very good. So this game looks like it's doing good. How do I feel about the game so far? I like it. You know, I'm not going to come to a huge judgment until I'm done with the game. I've only 100% of KRONOS, but I really enjoy it. Takes a while to get used to, especially the custom sliders. You really got to toggle it to see what you will like. When I first played it, I just set everything to default. I think in this video, I put everything in high. Like, I didn't put at 100%, but I put the speed from 50 to like 75 because I'm used to a Sonic game. But yeah, I'm playing this on hard mode and on the Nintendo Switch. The graphics are actually not that bad. But I have to tell you guys, this is the first time I have played a 3D Sonic game, and I loved exploring every nook and cranny. I went out of my way to do all the side quests, all the challenges, to 100% this, before I even moved on to the next island. That's a compliment, you know, because usually I've always complained, a lot of people complain how Sega forces exploration on you. And that's not the case. I actually wanted to explore more. It reminded me of Mario Odyssey or Bowser's Fury. Granted, so far I don't think this game is better than Mario Odyssey, but I'm comparing it with Mario Odyssey in that I couldn't wait to play more, you know, and I was trying to 100% as much as I could because I was honestly enjoying myself. So yeah, hopefully the Metacritic scores adjust. So far there's only been like about 40 reviews so far, so hopefully it gets better. But yeah. So how am I approaching this game? I already told you guys. I'm just focusing on the main plot, the story progression. So I'm not going to do all the cyberspace stages. I only do 4 out of 7 cyberspace stages. If you guys want to see me do all the cyberspace stages in a video, I can do that in a separate video when I'm done with this game. But I'm just trying to show you guys how you can beat this game as fast as possible, and to prove that you can complete KRONOS Island and each island less than 2 hours. Now, this is not a speed running. This is just me focusing on the story. You know, the average player is not going to play all 7 cyberspace stages, you know. But yeah, I'm making light work of the ninja, light work. Now, I'll try to talk about the game as well as my thoughts. Since this is post commentary, I'm going to try to balance that out. I just stopped doing Let's Play in such a long time. I don't really give good commentary when doing gameplay. That's why I didn't want to record this live, because I would just be focused on the game. So I think post commentary is better, because I can talk about the game and I can talk about what's going on or other Sonic discussions. I can combine that in this video without giving like separate, you know, different discussion videos, because I'm done with Sonic Frontiers discussion videos unless something huge drops. But yeah, so I think in every standard edition, which is what I got on the Switch, you can actually get a couple of extra skill points and Amy heart tokens, because when I first played this, I did not need to hunt or grind at all to get much hearts at all. I've always had a plethora of it. But in this one, since it's a separate file and I accidentally erased my previous file, I actually did have to look for more Amy heart tokens. But it's not that bad. You guys are going to see how I did it. So now, originally I spent like 7 hours to beat this island, because I 100%ed it, and it was my first time, so I was testing out things. But it went from 7 hours down to less than 2 hours when I recorded it for you guys. So I'm so glad I did not approach this game the blind way. At first I was going to play this blind, but I was like, nah, let me get a feel of this first, you know, and then record it actually knowing what I'm doing. So yeah, so it looks like I've unlocked Sonic Boom, Phantom Rush, Spin Slash, Stomp Attack. I do like the combat here. You know, I do know IGN, they said the combat was kind of weak in this game, but I disagree with that. I did like IGN's review overall. They gave it a 7 out of 10, but I didn't agree with them on the combat. The combat here is better than the Werehog and, of course, Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric. Now, that's not saying much, but for a Sonic game, I enjoyed the combat. I actually want these movesets to be in the next Smash Bros. Game for Sonic, if Sakurai makes another Smash Bros. Game. So yeah, anytime you see those red question marks, that's basically a challenge, a little mini challenge you have to complete. Completing challenges not only increases the percentage of completion in the game, but opens up the map. So when it comes to replayability, I don't think Sonic Frontiers has high replayability, because after you're done 100% in KRONOS, there's no reason to go back to it, because, you know, 100%ing is to just open the world so you can see more in the map. But the good thing about it is you don't have to come back here at all. You don't have to backtrack while playing the game, which is something I didn't like about Sonic Unleashed. Backtracking to collect more Moon and Sun medals. You don't have to do that this game, as far as I'm concerned. So I'm doing the side. You guys have seen a lot of this footage from the demos. You know, it's pretty much the same. So I speed through this. But yeah, I really like the combat here. I do. You know, I thought it was going to be piss easy with the rings. I mean, granted, it's not super difficult for me, especially, you know, because I'm an experienced Sonic player and there's rings. But I can see casuals dying a lot. Especially that squid boss. I was picking on casuals dying a lot with the squid boss, but that squid boss is pretty hard on hard mode. Yep, so the AI telling Sonic to get more gear, portal gears, which is what I'll do. Now, I'm not going to spoil the story in this video, so don't you guys worry. I won't spoil the story. I'll be talking about the story as things continue. But I will say this. From what I have seen, it looks like everything is canon in the Sonic games now. Because Sonic mentions Tangle. I think Amy or some character I forgot mentions Styx from Sonic Boom. I don't know about that, but Sonic IDW is canon. Let me play that clip right here.
I bet Tangle would love climbing around these ruins.
Yeah, Sonic IDW is canon. like, I'm surprised how much this story really just merges a lot of different Sonic canons together, you know, and I like that. Sonic IDW to me was always supposed to be canon because it follows the Sonic game lores. It literally takes place after Forces, but I don't know, something going on with the Sega mandates that, you know, wanted them to be separate. I don't know 100% if IDW is still canon, but I do know this. It's canon in Sonic World. Tangle exists in Sonic's world. And if Tangle exists, you know Whisper does. So that's awesome. I can't wait to see them again. And I can't wait to see them in the Sonic game. But yeah, I make light work of Tower Boss. You know, I've seen this a lot, so I knew what to expect. But yeah, if there's one move I don't so much like, it's the Wild Rush. I think that's what it's called when Sonic like zigzags. I just don't see the point at. Oh, I kept this. I died. Oh, I was supposed to cut that part out. But yeah, now you guys know Tower can instantly crush you and kill you. So yeah, that was embarrassing. That's an L. I get an L for that. But yeah, I was careless at that point. But I know what to do now. Oh yeah, also guys, I do not fight every single boss here, every single guardian, because you don't really need that to complete an island. You know, Asura, I use Asura to farm portal gears. I'll show you guys will see that very soon. It's not wise to fight Asura because that's a waste of time. You only get one portal gear if you don't go through the legs. And honestly, Sonic is not that powerful right now because, I mean, I'm only at level 1. So it's a little bit harder to defeat Asura. I mean, for the casuals, you know, they'll get hurt a lot and they might die. So I was like, I don't want to go through that. Let me just get 2 portal gears. It's better than just getting 1. So alright, I defeat Tower. It took me a little longer than usual.
Use the gear as you have done.
Alright, as I have done before. So alright, we're going to play the next cyberspace stage. Just Sky Sanctuary. You know, it's weird that Sky Sanctuary is the second cyberspace stage instead of Chemical Plant. I can tell they randomized a lot of the levels here besides Green Hill. And you guys are going to see why I said that, because this stage has to be the worst cyberspace stage in KRONOS, at least, to S rank. It's crazy. Like, I'm not even saying, oh, it's hard.
Return to cyberspace
Nah.
as many times as it takes.
It's 55 seconds. The only way you can S rank is by breaking the level. Like, many times I was just a few milliseconds short. Just a few milliseconds short. And it was very, very aggravating. And the controls didn't help. The physics did not help. So maybe Sega will fix this with the day 1 patch tomorrow. Who knows? I don't know. But yeah, that's just crazy. At first, I was this close to quit. I spent over an hour just trying to S rank this at first. Then I played the other cyberspace stages and I'm like, wait a minute. It's not hard to S rank at all. What was going on with that second level? But yeah. But I do not S rank in this recording, obviously. All I care about is getting red rings and collecting enough rings. So I can get at least 2 challenges completed, which means I will get like 2 chaos keys, which is exactly what I need. I don't care about S ranking. If I S rank a level, that's good. If I don't, that's good too. But yeah, we've seen a lot of this several times, especially this cyberspace. Now, I'm a little disappointed because I did not get to play and showcase to you guys my favorite chemical plant zone, or one of my favorite chemical plant zones in this game. It's that one that's ripped straight out of modern chemical plant in Generations. I like that, because especially the multiple pathways, just like Generations, but there's no point in me playing that in this game, or in this video. Yeah, and I died there. I was trying to get that red ring. I'm like, what's going on with me, man? But I'm keeping my fails, because you guys need to see how I play. But yeah, I see people boosting on top of that together, because you see this part, like, I can't just boost from that Springer into the end goal or the end portal. Like, it's like Sonic can't move at all until he touches the ground. That's some bad physics right there. and that's what kept on screwing me over from getting an S rank. But looks like I'm playing this again because I wanted to get enough rings. So I'm gonna show that to you because I mean this level is short anyway. It's only like a minute long. But yeah, if you want to S rank this, stay at ground level because jumping and hopping, it's air time, so it wastes a lot of time. The best thing to do is to stay on the ground level, run into as many dash panels as you can, and jump into as many hoop rings or dash rings. And then just break the level, which I saw a lot of people do. Because I got an S rank just by getting 55 seconds. Literally the exact requirement. So if you want to get less time, you're going to have to break this level. That's crazy. I don't think that was intentional. So I think Sega needs to fix this. But yeah, even the critics were criticizing the lack of variety in the cyberspace stages, and I'm glad. I'm glad they talked about there's only Green Hill, Chemical Plant, Sky Sanctuary, and City. You know, City's the only one that's kind of new. Some people say it's based on Speed Highway, but it's honestly new. So it's like, if Sega won't listen to the fans about not rehashing anymore, they'll at least listen to the critics. So I'm glad the critics are calling it out. IGN did it, GameSpot did it, so that's good, because that's kind of disappointing, you know? If it wasn't for the outstanding level design that was taken from other previous games, I wouldn't like the cyberspace stages at all. But the open world definitely shines. Well, alright, looks like we got 2 Chaos Emeralds, which is going to come up real soon. Well, after I get the Chaos Keys. Or Vault Keys, that's what they're called, Vault Keys. Alright. Yep, I got 2 Chaos Emeralds back to back. Now, there's only 4 Chaos Emeralds that you need to, you know, beat cyberspace stages to get quickly, unless you want to waste time farming for Chaos or Vault Keys in the open world. The other 2 Chaos Emeralds you get doing like little Amy, I wouldn't even call them side quests. They're like main quests with the Cocos. So you have to do those missions with Amy to get the 2 Chaos Emeralds. And then the last Chaos Emerald obviously is with Giganto the Titan. So yeah, because of that, I only played 4 cyberspace stages, since that was all I needed with the Chaos Emeralds. So yeah, when Azuka says that the cyberspace stages aren't mandatory, like, you don't have to play all of them, but you do have to play at least a couple if you want to beat the game in a normal pace. Because nobody's going to grind doing Biggs fishing. I don't even do Biggs fishing in this video. I might do it in another video, maybe. Or like, I might do a bonus video after this covering all the things that I missed. But don't expect to see Biggs fishing in any of these videos, to be honest. Because I just want to focus on the main story. I might do a 5th video after I'm done with this game. I might show off all the levels I missed and Biggs fishing. So, yeah. I just want to show you guys the fastest way to beat this game normally. Now, those little Cocos you see on the end, you have to collect them, because the more Cocos you collect, the more you can upgrade your speed and rings with the, what's it called? What's that guy called? The Hermit Coco. Yeah, it's a Hermit. And the Elder Coco, he upgrades your stats from the red seeds of power and the blue seeds of power, I think. I think that's what they're called. But yeah. Now the open world of KRONOS, or open zone, is completely available to me to explore. But yeah, the Nintendo Switch obviously don't look that bad, man. It honestly does not look that bad. Obviously the PS5 is better, but if I enjoy this game when I complete it, I'm going to get it on the PS5 when I actually get a PS5 next year. So what do I do next? Oh yeah, I decided to fight some enemies, but because, you know, I'm not spending time exploring this world, I do need to fight a lot of enemies that I see to upgrade my skills. Otherwise, I will upgrade real slow. So if I see an enemy, unless if I don't like that enemy, I'm going to have to fight that enemy. Alright, I think I go to Asura. Yeah, I farm her legs. Or I'm going to call it a she, but yeah, because of those hips. Yeah, this is the best way to get portal gears, guys. You don't have to... I mean, if you defeat Asura, you'll get 3 portal gears instead of 1. But if you just need to, just go for her legs like I do. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I like how Sega puts some tips and like tricks, you know, little shortcuts to do. To take advantage of the terrain and stuff, so you don't have to fight every single guardian. I don't fight Squid here because Squid is actually pretty hard, you know. Oh yeah, I'm about to use the parry. Oh, I love that. That's so cool. Now, one of my Joy-Cons is defective. The right Joy-Con, the R trigger, gets kind of sticky. So I couldn't perform that parry the way I wanted to most of the time. And sometimes Sonic will be glitching out and continue drifting or doing a sidestep because of my defective Joy-Con. So I need to get a new Joy-Con. So I got 3 Vault Keys. I honestly don't know how many Vault Keys you need to get these emeralds, because I get so many of them when I play the cyberspace. Okay, you see how Sonic was like flipping there? It's because of my Joy-Con. It's not the game's fault. It's not the game glitching. It's my Joy-Con. You know, that Joy-Con drift and shit. Wait, is this the Elder Coco or her? Okay, this is the Elder Coco. Okay. Yeah, the Elder Coco upgrades your speed and rings when you deliver Cocos. But obviously, I didn't have enough Cocos, so he sent me back. It says, it's been my job to look. Sorry, may I ask you to return my charges to me? Sure thing, Graham. Yeah, I don't know why there's no talking from Sonic here. Like, I didn't even know Sonic was talking if I didn't have subtitles on. I don't know if that's an error from Sega, or they forgot to call in Roger Craig Smith in the video booth to record his lines. But I don't know. Maybe the patch will fix that, because that's kind of weird. When he talks to the Elder and Hermit Cocos, there's no lines from him. Alright, see? See how I got a Vault Key? They come up randomly like that in the open world. So you don't always have to do every single challenge in a cyberspace stage to get all the Vault Keys, you know? Especially S rank. S rank if you really want to and if you're good at Sonic games. Otherwise, so long as you get at least 1 or 2 of the challenges, you will get a Vault Key. I honestly don't know if you get a Vault Key just by completing the stage. I never tried that because I always get at least red rings or the rings in each of the cyberspace stages. So the stomp attack. Alright, man, I forgot what I did here. Yeah, anytime you see the red triangles, not the red triangles, the red question marks, that's a mission like I said before. Doing those missions help open the world for you so you can see where you're going and what you're doing, so you don't get lost. I think I do this to see if I can get another portal gear. I don't think I do. And then if you see the blue question marks, those usually contain extra goodies in them. So yeah, side loop, anytime you see a blue question mark, especially if it's glowing, side loop around it, you'll usually get like tokens to free your characters or to free Sonic's friends, or you'll get like Vault Key, stuff like that, portal gears. There's always going to be something hidden in them. So yeah. So one of my friends was like, yo, Gamer God, I didn't know you could side loop over the sign goalposts, the blue ones. I'm like, yeah, I don't know why they don't explain that to you, but you can do that. It's just that I've seen that a lot in the gameplay videos and demos, so I just knew to do that. Alright, looks like I'm going to another cyberspace stage. Yeah, I just skip all those little cutscenes because it's the same thing. And anytime the level is loading, it sends you to this little training room where Sonic can train his moves. Okay, this is a third cyberspace stage, so this is the 2D city stage. I think it's safe to say that all the 2D cyberspace stages are the weakest when it comes to cyberspace. I mean, this one is pretty good, mainly because it's new. Like, I can't think of any level this borrows from. If you guys know, let me know. But yeah, it's just because Sonic's controls, the physics, yeah, 2D gameplay isn't really ideal with the physics of this game. But one thing I do love about the cyberspace stages is the 3D stages are completely 100% 3D. So I'm like, why did it take Sonic Frontier cyberspace stages for Sega to get the message that we want full 3D stages? And the worst part is the cyberspace stages aren't even that great. Like, I wanted this in like, at even Sonic Generations, which was great. I wish the modern stages were completely 3D. But, oh well. Alright, looks like I got all red rings and, I think coins. Why am I calling coins? And rings. Oh, looks like I cleared all 4 missions. So I think I get all 4 vault keys. Let's see. Let's see. I just want to make sure because I don't quite know how the vault keys work. Because I'm so good, that's why I don't I don't even need to follow. But yeah, it's going to be interesting watching Game Grumps play this game. They're going to spend like over 10 parts in KRONOS Island for sure. Let me search for friends. Oh yeah, I haven't even met Amy yet in this. Okay, I got 4 vault keys, so it's true. You get 1 vault key for every challenge you complete. Which is the first challenge is completing the level. Second challenge is getting all red rings. Third challenge is getting all rings. And fourth challenge is S ranking it. So yeah. Alright, cutscene.
I appear to be in a digital dimension. I've employed similar constructs in my own systems, but this is markedly more advanced. Note to self, don't admit that to anyone. The amount of data stored here defies quantification. But it won't stop me from trying.
Alright, so looks like Dr. Eggman is stuck in cyberspace. We also saw that cutscene in the demos. So nothing new. But yeah, so right now I gotta search for Amy. I'm done with the Sura. So I ain't gonna fight you. But yeah, I'm sure this is gonna help a lot of you guys out there who want to beat these islands straightforward and as fast as possible without like breaking the game or speed running. Yeah, it looks like what I'm doing now. Yep. Trying to find Amy, I think. Oh, no. I'm trying to find the 3rd Chaos Emerald. Because I unlocked that. So I think you need 4 vault keys to unlock every single Chaos Emerald. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, because I think you just need 4. Yeah. Alright, got the yellow Chaos Emerald. But I do like how this game progresses. I like it how, you know, get portal gears from defeating the bosses or the guardians. Use it to get to cyberspace. Complete all challenges to get the vault keys. Use vault keys to get Chaos Emeralds. And then, you know, you do that until you get all Chaos Emeralds. And then you fight the big Titan and complete the island. I like that. Oh yeah, these bubbles, guys, are so easy to beat. I don't know why it looks so hard from that impressions. Maybe it's because I'm always using the Sonic Boom attack. Oh, looks like I found more Amy tokens. How much are these anyway? Oh, never mind. That's a portal gear. Yeah, every now and then you might find a vault key or a portal gear, so that's cool. But yeah, how's the momentum in this game? Like I said, it's not like classic momentum, but I mean, there's still some momentum here, so I like that. The drop dash is cool, but it's not as great as you guys think it is, you know. Oh, it looks like I skipped a whole goalpost of Amy tokens. But whatever. Wait, what am I even trying to do here? I'm forgetting. I guess I'm just trying to follow where that marker is. So yeah, some casuals were saying how they get lost easily in this game. You can see from the little cursor, it tells you how far or how many meters distance you are from your objective. And even at the top, it tells you the distance, like a lot of open world games. So just follow that. Look at the prompt. Right now it says I gotta search for friends, so I gotta search for Amy. But it looks like I am busy dilly-dallying here and wasting time. It's so easy to get distracted in this game. That's a compliment. Because for years, Sega has never been able to balance exploration well with their 3D Sonic titles. Even 2D sometimes, like Sonic Boom, what's it called? Shattered Crystal? Yeah, they literally forced exploration on you, and I hated that game. You could not progress to another level without getting enough in the previous level. And it wasn't like Mario Odyssey, which was generous. No. You had to get all of the collectibles in Sonic Boom Shattered Crystal. So, okay, looks like that's Amy. A lot of the cutscenes, I experienced them at night, though. But that's pretty epic.
Amy? Is that you?
Hello? Is someone there? Help me!
Hang on. Maybe messing with the ruins will fix things.
Yep. You know, yeah, I'm really liking the dialogue here. Thanks to Ian Flynn. The dialogue and the voice acting, too. I'll get to that later.
Sonic, are you alright?
Me? You're the one who's only half here.
I feel fine, but that energy that was holding me prisoner went into you.
I've been infused with weird zappy stuff before. Besides, I feel like it gave me some kind of boost.
Well, in that case, we need to get moving. If I was trapped, I'm sure Tails was too.
Good call. I'll scout around and find you later. Deal?
Deal. Be careful.
Careful? Where's the fun in that?
You are the key. Be empowered with this technique.
I guess that's one of the Titans keeping Amy trapped. Whoa!
You leave immediately.
Where'd you come from? Are you trapped too?
Do not approach the Titan.
Sorry, kid, but I've got a job to do.
If we are fortunate, it will destroy you.
Okay, so we also saw this in the demos, but it looks like I fail it like 2 times because, yeah, just spam the homing attack here because I was waiting too long. Yeah, like, see, the first time I was waiting to see another one and then I fell. It's like, oh, Sonic falls, he just does it again. And this time he's sure of himself, so he looks more confident. So like, oh, okay, that's cool. But it looks like I made the mistake again and fell down. I was like, come on, damn it. It's like, you know what? I'm just going to spam the homing attack. And that's what I do. But yeah, as I was saying, you know, at first when I listened to the voice acting, it felt kind of flat to me. Especially Mike Pollock's Dr. Eggman. Like, I don't know. He just sounded like he was phoning it in though. And I know he was serious in like Sonic 06, but he still sounded more like Eggman than in this game. But other than that, everybody else, it's grown on me. I think this is their best voice acting, especially Amy. Cindy Robinson, who does Amy. Really good. Like, Amy sounds very mature here, and just her relationship with Sonic is so good in here. So, yeah. But man, Sonic got knocked the fuck out. All right.
Okay, I'm not taking that thing down the traditional way. I'm gonna need the Chaos Emeralds. And maybe a little bit of luck.
Okay, so we're at night now. Now, for a lot of you guys that were wondering, why aren't we seeing any CGI, pre-rendered cutscenes? Well, it's because a lot of this game depends on the setting of the day, whether it's day and night. And, Sega wasn't going to basically render CGI pre-rendered cutscenes for every single time of day, like when it's daytime, when it's rainy, when it's nighttime, when it's rainy at night. They weren't going to do that because that's a lot of money to put in for pre-rendered cutscenes, or CGI cutscenes, however you want to call it. It kind of reminds me of Sonic Forces, how because of the avatar and you're always changing the avatar's costume, that's why there were no CGI cutscenes in that game. So it's the same thing with this. I don't really hate that, because it's like we've gotten to a point where the cutscenes look so good in Sonic games. So it's not like, the Dark Age or the adventure games, or even Sonic 06, where it looked bad if it wasn't pre-rendered CGI. But yeah, see, I got enough Amy tokens, now I can talk to her, right? Oh, actually, I need more. Yeah, had I played this game blind right when I got that code of extra Amy tokens, I wouldn't need to be doing all this. But hey, where's the fun in that, This whole game is about exploring. Oh, looks like I can fish for more portal gears. Because, yeah, I think there's 2 of each boss here. There's 2 ninjas, 2 Asuras, 2 squids, and 2 towers. So, yeah, I fight both towers. That's kind of a mandatory guardian. You'll see why later. Asura, I don't defeat her twice at all. I just get 2 portal gears out of her. Ninja, I fight Ninja twice as well. But those are the 4 villains in this game, or 4 boss guardians in this game. Alright, looks like I still need at least 1 more, I think. 1 more heart token to talk to Amy. You can also talk to Sage too, using tokens, but I think I only talked to Sage once because I didn't have enough tokens. Okay, this is Hermit Coco. I don't know why I confused it with Elder Coco. Yeah, the Hermit Coco is the thing, or the rock or whatever that upgrades your seeds of power and defense. So my defense level and power level raised from 1 to 11. You maxed it out at 99, so yeah. Alright, it all comes from listening to the whispers of the digital dream. You have wells of untapped potential. Dang, no, anybody can't. Unfortunately, seeking my sibling, the elder. Yep, so this is Hermit. I think anytime you see M-016, that means that is the 16th mission. But yeah, I don't do any of those Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric type of puzzles. See, I'm just 1 token short. 1. It's like, come on. But looks like I'm going to do a night mission, I think. Yep. So anytime you see like the moon or the moon crescent and star on these mission flags or mission poles, that means you can only do that mission at night. I don't know if there's any of them that are like daytime sensitive that you can only do in daytime. But yeah, you have to side loop these light shards. Yeah, see, I'm trying to side loop here, but Sonic keeps on ring dash, or using the light speed dash on him. Now, I really like the light speed dash here. I like the controls. It's basically just moving the L stick. At first I was confused, but you just move the L stick. The bad part is, like, even if you're not trying to light dash, Sonic light dashes so long as you push forward with that L stick. So I don't so much like that, because you see how I'm just trying to side loop, but Sonic keeps on light dashing around the rings. So it's this Ancient Rails and Mysteries. Alright, so now I can talk to Amy, but I need to get that red seed of power first. Alright, here we go.
Yo, Amy. Who's your friend?
This Coco says they need to find their one true love before it's too late. They've been too shy to express their feelings, but if they don't do it now, they may never get the chance.
You got all that, huh?
I feel like the dimension I'm in is translating for me. It's strange, but feels natural.
Well, you always had a knack for weird insights. Who am I to argue?
Well, don't you worry. We'll reunite you with your lost love.
I would think we've got more pressing issues, but again, who am I to argue?
It's funny how Amy befriends that Coco that looks just like her, like with the bow tie and everything. Alright, now, I gotta collect some more Amy tokens, because that's what you're doing throughout the game. So, the good thing to do is, if you've opened enough of the map, yeah, like what I'm doing here, you can filter out icons, which is nice. So, if you want to get more Amy tokens, just filter out to, like, Amy's memory tokens. And then you can use that to find where to get, where to get them, so you don't have to waste time running around the open zone. All right, man, commentary is definitely a struggle for me because I'm already zoning out a bit. But yeah, I was having fun playing this, Yeah, who can forget this monument? This was where we first saw the gameplay of Frontiers, where the guy was just doing his little walk like that. Yeah. Now these purple coins kind of reminds me of Mario Odyssey, except it's not really used as currency. It's used for Big's fishing. You use those coins to, fish for things and trade things with Big and get extra things. Big the Cat's fishing is actually important if you want to not necessarily 100% the game, because you can 100% Chronos without visiting Big. But if you want to get all the memos, which are like little factoids of Eggman's diary, if you want to learn more about the story, you got to collect them, which means you got to do Big's fishing. Alright, so it looks like I need more tokens to be able to talk to Sage. I remember some people were like, what? Why is Sonic just talking to Sage there? Isn't she the enemy? That was funny. I didn't look at all the spoilers of this game, and I'm not going to discuss them in this video unless if it pertains to this island, this video. But Sage is pretty important. I will tell you that right now. Like, my theories was always that she is not really evil. It's actually Sonic that's the villain because he's listening to the AI. Now, I don't know yet because I haven't, progressed far with this game. But I'm still going to hold on to my theory that Sonic is the villain because the AI is malicious. Oh, it looked like I ran into Ninja, so I'm like, might as well defeat it. I call Ninja her. This is she. A lot of these robots, I call them she's. I don't know why. Like, to me, Ninja and Asura are female. Tower is just Tower, but yeah. Maybe it's because of Sage I call them females, but I don't know. Remember that video where I talked about female open world? Maybe this is why, female open world. We had so much for Lav the Ranger, or that pink-haired human that we saw. I think it was like early promotion for Sonic Frontiers. I think they ditched that character because the only NPCs in this game are Sonic's friends, you know, Amy, Knuckles, Tails, and the two Cocos, Hermit and Elder Coco. Alright, looks like I do this one too, this little hamster wheel. Because I just needed to open up the world a bit more so I can find where to get more Amy tokens. But I do like how it opens up looking like a simulation when you complete mission. Man, look how empty that world looks. Or that island, because I don't try to open it up. Because I already know where I'm going for the most part, you know? Alright. Some more bubbles. Yeah, so easy to knock that out with Sonic Boom. But yeah, what Metacritic score do I think this game is going to end up with? I don't know. I honestly do not know when it came to the review scores of this game. It does suck to see that one, 20% score pull everything down to 73. I hope we don't get more stupid reviews like that. But yeah, all the Sonic fans are like going at it. It's from Digital Trends, the review site that gave Frontier such a low score. Like look, I can see someone giving this game like at least a 5 out of 10, but to give this game anything lower than that, you're insane. This game is fun at best and maybe mid at worst, but I don't know. I'm having fun so far. We'll see when we get to those final 2 rehash islands though. Alright, looks like I'm playing another Green Hill stage. It's going to be modern Green Hill. Level layout from Generations. Yeah, the thing about the boost is you have to hold forward or hold right in order to continue boosting. If you just hit the boost button, your Sonic is not moving. I know some people like that because it feels less automated or it feels like there's more input. But I don't know, it just took some time getting used to. Sometimes it just takes a while to get used to the controls here. And good thing I played this beforehand because I know exactly where all the red rings are. Granted, the red rings are kind of easy to get in this game. Like, they just hand it to you. But, you know. Still good. Well, I think I missed the red one. Did I? Let's see. Nope, I didn't miss it. Okay. I still wish that Sega put some variety here. At least put all the level themes from Generations at least. Just makes me upset that we got just 4 level themes. Like 3 old and 1 new. At least do 3 old and 3 new. I wouldn't complain then if we had 6 layouts. You know? But whatever. What's done is done. Yep. Okay, looks like I got the last red ring. Alright, anyway, I hope my commentary is good for you guys here, because I know you guys some of you guys want to hear me struggle and be like, yes, get it. But it's like, nah, I'm past that stage, and, Let's Playing has evolved so much over the years. You got great personalities like Dashi and all that. I just can't compare with that level of energy, so might as well make it a post commentary. All right. Okay, so I think that is the last cyberspace stage I'm doing. Wait, no. That I do 5. My bad. I do 5 cyberspace stages. Yeah, 5. Yeah, so there's only 2 I don't do. Is the chemical plant one, and there's another one I'm trying to remember. The next one. Oh yeah, the 2D Green Hill stage. But who cares about that? Who cares about that 2D Green Hill stage? Yeah, I like the combat, man. I don't know what some people are saying. It actually brings variety to this game and prevents this game from being like completely monotonous. Oh, I need 7. I'm always like a couple short. But see, that shows you that even with no like extra heart tokens or whatever, I'm still collecting them fairly easily. And to the average player, they're going to want to explore a lot. So you're always going to have enough to talk to Amy. Let's go back and talk to Amy.
Sonic, over here! This poor mother says she's lost her children. Can you lead them back here, please?
Sure thing.
Alright, so this is the first of 2 little side missions, or I call them main missions, you'll be doing with Amy. This one is you're kind of like sheeping or herding the Cocos over to Amy. Very easy stuff. It's like Mario Odyssey herding them, except this one easier. Because remember those sheep you had to herd in Odyssey? Man, those sheep were so frustrating at times. But yeah, I think this is mandatory. You have to do this to get the Chaos Emerald. I mean, I don't know any other way you can get it. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I think what I'm doing, my method is really good because I'm just, you know, collecting them in packs. Oh, they escape. I'm like, wait, I thought I got them all. Like, nope, you're like 9 short. Yep, clear it. Super easy. I don't like the second mission though with Amy, but got my green Chaos Emerald. I like the scene though with the Cocos dancing. Nice.
Okay, we'll keep looking. Sonic, they act like none of that happened.
Do we even know what that was?
No, but I got a sense of completion, comfort.
Weird. Now let's keep moving. I want to wrap up our time here ASAP.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so gonna find some more Amy tokens. But let me know, you guys that have played this game so far, do you find the gameplay here repetitive? Yeah. Okay, looks like I'm saving my data now. I'm like, nope, I'm not about to make that mistake again. So see what I'm doing, guys? This is what y'all need to do, so you don't make the same mistake I do, because this happened to Ellis Mark. He 100% of the game and then lost everything, so that sucks. At least I didn't do that. I only 100% of Kronos. But yeah, man, for a Switch game, this is running pretty nice on Switch. And I know some people are like, why are you playing this on a Switch gamer game? Like, look, this runs perfectly fine. The only downgrade is the graphics. So who cares, you know? Think about it this way. Everybody is playing the superior version of this. You know, I always grew my channel by playing handheld versions of games. That's how I started my channel, you know? I don't like following the crowd or doing what everyone else is doing. You can always watch someone else or someone bigger than me playing this on the PS5, but how many people are going to play this on the Switch? Now, granted, this game leaked on the Switch, so a lot of the early or emulated gameplay you saw was on the Switch. But yeah, a lot of those people also sucked. But I just want to show people this, so especially the people that are on the fence about buying this game, so they can see, you know, whether they want to buy this or not. So I'm trying to show Sonic Frontiers as best as I can. Me running around blind not knowing what to do is not a good showcase of this game. That's why I want to play through each island first before I record. So yeah, and because the game is still not out yet, the embargo lifted, I decided let me just post KRONOS Island, you know. I'm not going to do multiple videos because KRONOS Island doesn't spoil that much.
You again?
Submit. Your reckless actions endanger the world.
Care to explain how saving my friends is a bad thing?
You are an enemy combatant. I will not share data with you.
What is wrong with you? Sonic would never endanger anyone. He's even going to help this Coco reunite with their one true love.
Love. An emotional status too vague and varied in its definition. You are both too ignorant to be helped.
What was that girl?
Aside from being a pain, no clue.
Okay, gotta collect more tokens. But yo, Amy's VA, the voice actress for Amy did real great. Remember the first time we heard Cindy Robinson as Amy back in, well, to most people it was Sonic Generations in 2011, but she actually first appeared in 2010s or 2010s Sonic Free Riders. She sounded like Minnie Mouse, bruh, Minnie Mouse. Then she got better as, I think Lost World came, but Boom was really where she started shining, and she was really good. Now, she just sounds so mature, like, damn. Sonic rose the game. But yeah, you guys can watch this just from seeing the cutscenes. You can see why this game was codenamed Sonic Rose by all the leakers. I don't know why some haters were trying to say that I'm calling this a Tsunami game. Of course it's not a Tsunami game, even though Sega Japan acknowledges Tsunami. But I mean, tell me, is there any other game where Sonic and Amy are so mature with each other in their relationship? Sonic is usually running away from Amy. Amy is usually fawning over Sonic. Even recently, in previous games where Amy has been toned down a bit. She's been toned down since, I think, no, not Generation. She's been toned down since Lost World. Still, you know, Sonic sometimes avoids her. She still freaks out over Sonic. Even in Forces, she was kind of like that. But in this one, it's like she and Sonic have dated, like, you know, they've actually been a couple. Like, Sonic finally gave up. Like, okay, Amy, you can be my girlfriend. And then Amy, you know, like when you first get that hot girl, you so excited and everything. But, you know, you get used to her just like you get used to everybody. That's how I feel like Amy is with Sonic. Like, she's used to Sonic now. So, I don't know. I think that was a good analogy. But, yeah. All right. Okay, finally I noticed that blue goalpost or blue sign, whatever you want to call it. So get some tokens too. They give you a lot of tokens here. So now I can talk to Amy. So Amy got the hearts. Knuckles has the, I think, the medals. And Tails has the wrenches. I don't know what the medals mean for Knuckles. Like, is it supposed to be like he's brave? Or he doesn't chuckle? I don't know. Oh, it looks like I got myself into a little mini 2D section here. I think the 2D sections of open world are fun, but I remember this one person told me only Sega can put 2D sections in an open world Sonic game. It's like, yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I know Mario Odyssey had 2D 16-bit sections, but I think the way they utilized it was really cool and unique. But for Sonic, I'm not saying it's bad. No, I like it, but it's just funny. It's like Sega still gotta fit that 2D somewhere. I mean, this is the most 3D Sonic has ever been in ages. You know, since maybe '06 or whatever, and still they were like, let's put some 2D sections here. Oh yeah, I'm like, I gotta fight these guys. The side loop has a nice reach, honestly, you know. I mean, you can't go too far before the side loop breaks away, but especially if you're boosting with the side loop, you can cover a lot of distance with it. Or cover a lot of space. All right.
Something wrong?
They say their Amore was stationed on the far side of the field. This is the field.
I'm not seeing a lot of farming going on.
Maybe, if you use that new technique of yours, you can clean up all this wild brush.
Okay, now my least favorite mission here, Springs in the Air. Now, maybe it's because this is on the Switch, so the quality or the graphics aren't that great, but I didn't know what the hell to do at first, because I think you have to mow the lawn. At first, I thought we were using the side loop to grow the plants, but I wasn't seeing anything really growing. But basically the mission here is to side loop around these plants and cut as much of the weeds or the grass around it. But because of the Switch graphics, it's hard to tell what you're doing. Like can you guys see what I'm doing? So yeah, this is one of those instances where yeah, it's better to play this on the PS5 or the X Series X. But yeah, play this on the PS5. But I'm glad that Sega or Sonic Team at least, you know, they at least gave attention to the inferior versions of this. They didn't cheap out, you know. They didn't rush the inferior version of this game. They gave it the same amount of care as they would the PS5, because that's what that was my fear. I was like, oh crap, is the Switch version going to be the worst version? Like even Colors Ultimate, it was even worse on the Switch. It was already bad and glitchy on the other systems, but on the Switch it was atrocious, and that was the system most people got it on, because I mean Colors was originally on a Nintendo system exclusively. But yeah, I mean, I haven't come across any problems with this game on the Switch besides, you know, the frame rate being 30 frames, which I know might be an issue for some people, and the graphics, which is a given. But yeah, the main criticisms the game reviewers gave to this game, which I agree on, is number one, the popping, which popping isn't a big deal for me. It's not, but I can see how that will annoy people. And of course, rehashing of the cyberspace stages. And Sega running out of steam at the end, which I don't know why they do that a lot. I don't think it's going to be as bad as Lost World, but I mean, those last two islands though, if you guys saw one of my videos, my previous video, where I say the last two islands are basically KRONOS 2 and 3.
So, all this used to be farmland, huh?
Yes, they make it sound like it was abundant. But now...
I mean, it's grassy.
Yup, but I've seen this kind of recovery in areas Dr. Eggman damaged. Something ruined this land, and it's barely begun to recover.
Then we need to make sure it has plenty of time to heal.
Right.
Okay, think we're like almost done with this. I got about a half hour left, or 40 minutes left to be exact. So I think I played the next, yeah, because the next objective is collect vault keys from portals. So, because I haven't played cyberspace in a while, but I have enough vault keys. First, I need to get upgraded by Hermit. Keep on forgetting. Hermit is the tall guy. Elder is the short guy. So, okay. Now I'm upgraded from 11 to 12. I mean, I don't see that much of a difference, but I do see a little difference in the fighting. Like, you don't take that long to fight some enemies. But I mean, 99 is a pretty huge number compared to 12, obviously. So yeah, that's just me looking at the cyberspace towers. And I'm deciding whether I want to play this cyberspace stage or another one. But I do really love this one. This is that City Escape stage from Sonic Adventure 2. There's a lot of Sonic Adventure 2 level design or levels in this game. You know, there's, let me count how many there are. There's City Escape, Metal Harbor, Green Forest. Then there's Sky Rail, Radical Highway. Yeah, so there's about 5, I think, yeah. Pretty sure there's more, but that's, oh yeah, and Radical Highway, so that's 6. Or I don't know if I said that, whatever. But yep, I don't know why it's kind of hard to jump on that other rail that'll take you to that cyberspace stage. They made sure the best cyberspace stage in this island is like so far out and secluded. You actually have to use some effort to get to it. Oh, I saw a Coco. I'm like, I gotta collect it. Gotta have it. Alright. Yeah, the weather's always changing. I wonder how long it stays. At daytime or nighttime. I never really counted. But yeah, like look at that. I can't just alternate to it. I actually have to jump. I don't know why they made that far. It's kind of weird. But yeah, I saw some Sonic fans saying, don't listen to IGN's review. It's bad. They gave Sonic Frontiers a 7 out of 10, but gave Forces a 6.9 out of 10. I'll talk about that later. Let's hear Sonic talk to Sage first.
Able to return from cyberspace so freely?
I don't know. I guess I'm just that awesome. Yeah. Although, I bet you'd have better insight on that.
I will not share data with the enemy. Besides, your survival may be a fluke. You cannot cheat fate forever.
Wow, thanks for the encouragement. I'll keep doing it until I figure out how to rescue Amy. Yeah, it doesn't matter if this is all one big trap or if you keep throwing weird robots at me. Nothing's gonna slow me down or stop me. Count on it.
Alright, so it's like, yeah, that 6.9 that IGN gave to Sonic Forces was too high. That game, like, it deserved a 5 out of 10 or lower. But a 7 out of 10 they gave for this game is fair. It is fair. You know, I totally understood their problems. I think this game is a 7 to 8 out of 10 game. And from what I've played so far, you know. But deep down, I kind of knew that the Metacritic score would not be higher than Generations. You know, it just would not. Because, I mean, like, even the cyberspace stages aren't better than Generations. But, yeah. Alright, now time to play City Escape. Alright. Yeah, this is basically the whole section of City Escape after you surfboard in the beginning. So I like it. It's really cool. Yeah, I think I S-ranked this too. But you see how easy it is to S-rank the cyberspace stages so far? Yet that second stage, the Sky Sanctuary, is so damn hard. Like, I don't know. I truly think that was a mistake. That was an error in the game design. And Sega's going to patch that because that's abnormally hard. It's not naturally hard. And the physics make it hard to S-rank. You have to break the level. Now, I've seen people beat this stage in 21 seconds just by, you know, hopping off the level all the way down to the bottom. Now, this game does not have invisible walls for the cyberspace stages. You know, Generations had invisible walls. And honestly, I kind of prefer that. But, I mean, I do understand a lot of games, adventure games, a lot of games back then, too, did not have invisible walls. So, I mean, I guess that's good. It's not bad in any way. It's just, I prefer vault walls, invisible walls. But honestly, with this, I like it. if the physics were better in this game, I wouldn't have such an issue with there not being visible walls, because you wouldn't accidentally be falling off the stage a lot. But all right, looks like I got an S rank there. Short and sweet. Yeah, guys, let me know if you want me to do a separate video covering all the cyberspace stages. Because, I mean, if you came here just to see me cover all the cyberspace stages, then sorry to disappoint. Yep, so I think we're getting our last Chaos Emerald from the cyberspace, which is actually going to be our 6th Chaos Emerald, the Silver Emerald. Yeah, I got 4 Vault Keys. I think 4 Vault Keys is what you need to open a Chaos Emerald throne, or whatever you want to call it. These Asians basically built all these thrones and keys for the Chaos Emeralds.
Keep tabs on the Hedgehog. I want constant updates.
Yes, sir.
And keep looking for a way to get me out of here.
I am evaluating all safe options.
Keep up the good work, Sage.
Thank you, Doctor.
So yeah, we're going to see more of that unfold. But yeah, I think I'm done collecting tokens, I think. When I see a bubble enemy or whatever you call them, I gotta attack it. They're so easy to beat. They're basically like the bubbles from Sonic 4. Alright. Oh yeah, I'm gonna buy some new moves. So the quick side loop is pretty cool, you know, but it's better if you're more upgraded in strength, because you deal more damage with that. So yeah, like that Wild Rush, I don't so much like it, so I'm not going to waste my skill points on that. Yeah, those are all the Cocos I collected. When you stay still, all the Cocos you collected appear. So it looks like I got to fight another Guardian Tower. Yeah, Tower is like mandatory Guardians. I got to beat Tower in order to access that top pyramid. But yeah, you can tell they added, or Sonic Team added a lot of these pyramids, or, you know, platforming sections in the midair after the play test. And they got the criticism for it. But yeah, man, you know, I'm going to go easy on Sonic Team. You know, I've realized now that Sonic Team is not the problem. The problem is Sega. Because Suzuka literally had to beg Sega to give them an extra year of time to polish Sonic Frontiers. Who knows what this game would have been if we got it last year. It's like Sega, you know, all these problems from Sega, from Sonic Forces to Team Sonic Racing to Sonic Colors Ultimate to Sonic Origins, it all comes down to Sega, because like Sonic Team didn't make any of those games besides Frontiers, obviously, and Forces. Team Sonic Racing was from Sumo Digital, and they made some great spin-offs like the tennis game, the 2 All-Stars racing games, you know that one, and the Transformed. Those were great. But then Team Sonic Racing was just so mid, the online was trash, and Sega abandoned it for the mobile version, you know. Then you get Sonic Colors Ultimate. Let's not even talk about that. It was Blind Squirrel that made that game, and they made it during COVID, so a lot of them had to make it at home, and Sega basically screwed them over, and people were blaming Blind Squirrel for it instead of blaming Sega. Then you have Sonic Origins, which was made by the Christian Whitehead team. But yeah, remember that Twitter thread they wrote, where the guy wrote expressing his disappointment in the game and how they were rushed by Sega. So there's a pattern here. Sonic Team has really put a lot of passion in this game. You can see the passion they put. So it was never Sonic Team's problem. It was never their fault. It was Sega's fault. But yeah, I do like this platforming section. I think it's really good. Yeah, let's go all the way up here to the top. The thing though is if you fall down, you gotta do all this again. But yeah, that's the Chaos Emerald. Yo man, that was the most platform heavy section in this entire video, in this entire island. I wish there were more stuff like that though, to be honest. You know, I really liked it. And it's funny how Sega was not marketing that at all during the whole marketing campaign. We saw that in a demo where someone kind of leaked past the game. Oh yeah, I did not mention about Sega's marketing at all so far in this video, but yeah, we all know Sega's marketing has been atrocious throughout Sonic Frontiers. I mean, like, damn. The last trailer they put, the Showdown trailer before last week, they posted last week, that was the best trailer in Sonic Frontiers that they ever posted, you know? I mean, I did like some of the trailers before, but they were lackluster compared to this trailer. And it had a lot of CGI pre-rendered cutscenes. So, obviously none of those are going to be in this. I wish they at least put it in a file or something, or as an intro. Maybe we'll get it when we 100% the game. I don't know.
I am extending the range of my control, but I can still only command a few of the Ancient's relics at a time.
Commendable. But what about finding me a way out of this digital dimension?
I have run 1,700,050 simulations. There is no scenario to safely remove you from cyberspace.
Unacceptable. Keep looking. Make it your #1 priority.
But keeping you safe is my priority.
Yeah, that's crazy that Sage is trying to rescue Dr. Eggman from cyberspace. It's like there's definitely a connection there. I won't talk about it until we reach that video, but yeah, it's cool. I like how Eggman is portrayed in this game. Like, his story is quite separate from Sonic's though, because he's stuck in cyberspace. But yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see where that leads. I do know Ian Flynn said that this game is like a mystery, so you have to keep playing to you know, understand and put things together. And when was the last time we had a sense of mystery in a Sonic game? Like, Sonic Generations is the last game I can think of that had some type of mystery. Like, initially when I saw the game, when I played it, I had no idea that Dr. Eggman was behind the Time Eater, nor did I know that it was not only Dr. Eggman, but his classic version too. So it was like, oh, okay. But besides that, all the Sonic games have just been predictable in the past 10 years. Man, I have just been ducking Squid throughout this entire gameplay. It's like, I'm not fighting. Like, Squid is like, fight me, please, fight me. I'm like, nope, I ain't fighting you. Because once one hit, and I lose all my rings. So, yeah, alright. Time to talk to Amy. But if you see that little cyberspace tower right there, that's actually not a cyberspace stage. That's Big the Cat Fishing. I will do that later. Ooh, another parry. I've usually not been that good in parrying those, what do you call those again? Spinners. Yeah, they're called spinners.
Don't get too far ahead.
Maybe we should just let them wrap it up on their own.
We have to see this through.
We still haven't found Tails. We've been wrangling children and taking detours the whole way.
Are you telling me you would leave behind someone in need?
No, but I'm also worried about you. You can't help anyone if you're stuck in limbo.
All right. Then hurry up and save me too, so we can find Tails.
Sounds simple enough.
Yo, that's the first time Sonic and Amy are officially arguing in the game, just like a married couple. Yeah, I really do like the relationship in this game. It's really good, you know. Doesn't really pander to anyone. All it does is just, it shows maturity, you know. And I like that. Man, look how empty this world is. Like, I'm knocking things out because I memorized everywhere, but yo, this will be confusing as hell for a noob because, like, I'm just in the middle of, like, white space. Yeah, gotta collect some more tokens as usual. And then I think after that, then we see that vision. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm skipping all the training simulators. Oh, my Joy-Con was messing up there again. But yeah, I'm skipping all the training simulators because I already know what to do. So if you see that little megaphone on the top right that says training simulator, I just ignore it. But yo, wouldn't that be crazy if the Switch version of Frontiers gets a higher score than the PS5 version? Because right now, PlayStation 5 version is sitting at a 73. And last time I checked the Switch, it had 4 reviews so far. 3 of them were green, positive, like as high as 90. And then one of them was yellow, mixed. So, yeah. You know, Metacritic scores, you need at least 4 in order for the score to be official. But, you know, majority of the reviews for Sonic Frontiers is positive. With, you know, a couple of them are mixed and very few are negative. Like, I think there's only like 2 real negative reviews I read. So, rest assured, Sonic Frontiers is on the good range. You know, it's a good game. It's just, you know, from what I've played so far, I really enjoyed it. And I heard that Ares Island is even going to be better than KRONOS. So, can't wait for that. Yeah, I was trying to make a heart with the Cyclone. I think I did that already. Because if you make a heart using the Psyloop, you actually get a heart token. That's cool, but it's actually hard to draw a heart. But I did it there. It's kind of messy, but I did it. I tried to do it again. I was like, man, whatever. Just go. It's easier to actually look for heart tokens than trying to Psyloop it. Because it only gave me 1 anyway. Yo, this squid really wants a piece of me, man. It keeps on just swooping next to me. Okay, I need 3 more tokens. Alright. But yeah, the enemy variety in KRONOS is actually not as much as I thought it would. There's only like 4 big enemies, and there's like, you fight 2 versions of them. So altogether, there's like 8 in KRONOS Island. But yeah, it's going to take a while for me to increase my speed all the way to 99. Because like, I think throughout all of KRONOS, I only increased it to like 2. Or no, I think I increased it all the way to 4. So it's like, yo, by the end of this, I think I might only increase my speed to like 20 or something. But it's really your attack and defense that you really want to increase the most. You know? Oh crap, running out of things to talk about. That's what long plays do. Okay, so yeah, I'm still looking for Amy's memory tokens. Oh, what's this one? Oh yeah, this is side looping over those yeah, those little light orbs. That's pretty cool. I enjoyed that. Yeah, like I said, Sonic fans need to quit being so hung over number scores. Because like one person was saying, like a lot of these Italian scores, you know, in Italy for Sonic Frontiers will be like, Sonic sucks, I hate Sonic, I give Sonic Frontiers an 8 out of 10. It's like, what? That doesn't make any sense. That's so contradictory. And I was like, that's why I don't like putting numbers in scores. I mean, I do that because I'm not an official reviewer, but that's why I can understand a lot of critics today don't like putting numbers, because people only focus on the score, you know, on the number. Even Johnny, he doesn't do numbered scores anymore. He hasn't done that in the longest time because people will just fixate over that number. And it's like, just because 2 games are 7 out of 10s or one is close to 7 out of 10 doesn't mean they're of equal quality. Now, granted, the IGN reviewer who gave Forces a 6.9 out of 10, it deserved a much lower score, much lower. But that doesn't mean Forces is the same level of quality as Frontiers. That's just a no. Or like even Sonic 4. Sonic 4 Episode 2, I think I give that like a low 7 out of 10. But that doesn't mean Sonic Frontiers is the same quality as Sonic 4 Episode 2. Like, no. There's a lot more effort put in Frontiers than Sonic 4 Episode 2, you know? Alright, time to talk to Amy.
It's too dangerous. They were reunited, right before the end.
They're together now. You take a minute. I'm gonna keep moving.
Well, yo, I remember when I saw that, it was a bombshell. It confirmed my entire theory that EGX leak when I was thinking that character we're seeing. You know, after Supersonic defeats the Giganto Titan boss, like that looks like a Chaos.
Hey, still thinking about the Coco?
Yeah, and more. I'm not sure what happened, but I know what I saw. A love that transcended time. I believe in that power. When this is over, I want to share that love with the world, even though it may take us far apart.
I know you'll do great. I want to hear all about it when you come back. What's up, Amy?
Look, wasn't this region locked off before? I think you can interact with it now. I think you can rotate some of them.
Maybe they'll act like the other puzzle locks and show me the way to that Titan.
It's worth a shot.
All right, what's the right way to do this? Looks like there's a pattern on the ground.
Alright, so now we can finally access this and do the puzzles. But yeah, I was like, that looks like Chaos. And lo and behold, those ancients, all of them resemble Chaos. So, yeah, you know, that was crazy when I saw Chaos. I'm like, wait a minute, isn't Chaos supposed to be like a mutated Chao? But all the ancients are Chaos. They're related to Chaos. Now, I don't know too much of it right now because I actually have not completed the game because I'm, you know, I'm pacing myself since I'm recording this. But yeah, that was crazy. Like, so these Cocos are the spirits of the ancients, and the ancients look like Chaos, and they're tied to the Chaos Emerald. So this game actually has a lot to do with Sonic lore, and it's so great and refreshing to see a Sonic game, you know, a modern Sonic game, pay attention to the lore now and not feel ashamed of it, not trying to have all this damn meta era humor, you know. And yeah, it's really refreshing. So yeah, and as you can see, I'm struggling a lot with this puzzle. I don't know how long I take with this puzzle, but honestly, I just follow those dark lines on the ground to try and connect it, but I don't know. It's harder than it looks. But this guy on the 8chan who was leaking the game, he was live streaming it. Like, bro, he spent a good 10 minutes doing this puzzle. It was crazy. The dude was so stupid. He's actually the guy who also leaked Sonic Forces and Sonic Mania. He's the one that got the 13 game overs in Oil Ocean, and Sega even poked fun of him too, saying he got 13 game overs. But it's kind of sad though. That kind of made Sega patch Sonic Mania to make it less difficult. It's like, do not cater to these noobs who suck at games, especially Sonic games. And that same guy was saying that this game, like, is just aimless. There's nothing, there's no objective. I'm like, dude, fucking read the prompts that tells you what the objectives are. It's pretty simple, you know, talk to Amy or get memory tokens or find vault keys. It's not that hard, but whatever, you know. He probably doesn't play a lot of open world games. Yeah, I'm on this a grave mystery for a minute. So yeah, I remember some people were doubting me, saying that can't be chaos. Why would that be chaos? Even me, I was like, yo, is this really chaos? So I still don't understand. I still don't have the full picture, but I am intrigued to find out what Chaos are doing on Starfall Islands. Why do they look so much like Chaos? And yeah, it's crazy. Like, did Sega have this in mind since the beginning, or is this like a retcon or a retrofit? I think it is a sort of retrofit, you know, to make sense out of everything. And finally, I got the puzzle.
You did it, Sonic. I'm sensing the Titan up ahead. This is it. The big showdown.
It'll be a short match if I can't find the last Chaos Emerald, though.
I searched everywhere I could. I'm out of ideas.
So where is it? Maybe I'll find it along the way.
And it's cool how that sign, you know, that symbol in the Sonic Frontiers trailer, the first trailer we saw, basically is the symbol that's the theme of this game. It deals with death, moving on, you know, being at peace with yourself. Yeah, it's really deep. Like, this is a very, like, I won't even call this a dark and somber. But yeah, this is a very deep story. I wouldn't even call this like dark and edgy. It's not. It's more somber and serious, you know? Ooh, I like how Sonic is that callback to Mystic Ruins. But yeah, it's very somber. Not depressing, but just very serious, emotional, and somber story. I like it. Can't wait to see how it unfolds. All right, it's showtime now. Time to fight Giganto. But before I do, I need to spam some side loops so I can get 400 rings. You know, I'm not trying to get the power boost. I'm just trying to make sure I don't die as Supersonic, because they will start you out with like 100 or less rings, sometimes 0. And then you fight Supersonic and you wonder, wait, how did I die so quickly? Because you didn't have enough rings. But yo, Supersonic's death animation here is quite dark. Like, he, you know, looks around and he loses his Chaos Emeralds and then he falls. Then Giganto Titan just like eats him, just like, you know? And yeah, you already know Sonic is dead, but I don't know. There was nothing like gory or really violent about it. It was just kind of intense, you know? That, yo, Sonic is dead. And I like how they got that shot. It was inspired by Sonic movie with the electricity running through Sonic. You can tell Sega really got inspired by that movie. You know, there's a lot of callbacks to the Sonic movie, even like in Sonic Colors Ultimate. So we are definitely in the multimedia era. Yo, I don't get the climbing mechanic here, because like I was following it well and then it just threw me out. Like, all right, well, let's climb through Giganto here. But yeah, it was much smoother last time when I was climbing through him. And I don't know, Sonic's all over the place. Now, I will say, the Supersonic boss, it's kind of jank. It's fun, though. Like, I would say this rivals Sonic Unleashed is the best Supersonic fight so far. But I don't know, the camera movement, sometimes it's a bit janky and confusing because the camera's jumping all over the place. But it is fun. I hope the day one patch fixes that. All right, Supersonic time. Let's go. Yo, I like the vocal theme though, man. I need to listen to all the music when I'm done here. All right, Supersonic doesn't take damage, but Giganto can stall. Now look how I just go out. And I remind you, I'm playing this on hard mode, so yeah. Phantom Rush. Oh, yes, I parried. But see, I was trying to do the counter, and I don't know, it didn't work when I pressed it. I was like, damn it. But yeah, you see, I was trying to do the Sonic Boom on it, but look, the camera is all over the place. They're gonna need to fix this. I mean, the only reason why it's not that bad is because, you know, Giganto is, well, gigantic. But yo, I can barely see. There's one part of it where I would even caution the people who suffer from epilepsy because the camera just spazzes out. You'll see when it happens. But yo, I'm dodging well, man. Oh yeah, I didn't see a lot of people use this move. It's basically the quick side loop move. I didn't know Supersonic just does a little spinny around Giganto and takes him up to the air, and he's vulnerable. He can still slash at you. But yeah, this is a very involved Supersonic boss. I just wish they fixed the camera movement. Like, damn. But yeah, this is the most we've seen Supersonic like fight. We've never really seen Supersonic, you know, combat in a Sonic game. So this is pretty cool. Yo, but look how... Okay, I'm just whooping his ass on his side, you know. Breaking his robotic rib cages. Okay, look, now it works. Nice. Oh, nice. Like, you see that? The camera's not even focusing. Yo, he can spam this move a lot if you don't dodge. But if you pay attention to that little white squiggly line, that's your omen. Basically, Sonic senses danger. I mentioned that in my community post. Uh-oh, now Giganto is going into his, what do you call that? His second phase. Yeah, these lasers don't really do much. All they do is just get in your way and slow Sonic down. Yep. But yeah, it's crazy though that Sonic's spider sense type of thing is called Omen. It's like, yo, Sega realized how bad Sonic Omen's fan game was. They made that part of Sonic's sixth sense, so he senses danger. Yo, I don't know what happened there. I spammed the Y button to get rid of that energy beam, but I don't know. This fight is really cool, man, but it's all over the place, the camera. They need to fix that camera. I really hope the patches, you know, day one patch fixes some of these things. Alright, his health bar is lower than half. Boy, yo, I'm just hitting anywhere I can find. I got Phantom Rush. Alright, now I do it right. Yo, this is straight out of Dragon Ball Z, man. So epic, man. I love that. Oh, my Joy-Con's spazzing out again. Okay, I fixed it. Oh, crap. Oh, he missed. You missed. All right. But yeah, this Supersonic boss is hype, man. It's hype. I love it. If the other bosses are even better than this or as good as this, that's going to be great, man. All right, nice. We got it this time. Nice. Yo, my rings are down 242. Like, it's almost half. I told you, you need all your rings. You know, if you can get it, like, Sega actually gave you the opportunity to spam it. So get as many as you can. That's cool, man. Supersonic's so strong, he was able to get out of Giganto's grip. Okay, you see what's happening right now? The camera is just spazzing out. Like, yo, if you have epilepsy or whatever, don't watch that part. But alright. Yo, I wonder if there's going to be a different vocal track for every Titan boss, because that's going to be great. Yo, I mean, Giganto kind of reminds me of Dark Gaia sometimes. You know, like when you kind of fight, you kind of tussle with him in Sonic Unleashed, but you do it with like Gaia with Chip. Oh man, using all my moves. I can't wait until I unlock more combo moves, because it's different with Super Sonic. He has like a different moveset. Oh, you're done for, son. Giganto's done. Oh, he done. I didn't know I'm supposed to fly closer to him. Alright. So what's Sonic doing? Yeah, that's my Joy-Con spazzing out again. I really need to fix my Joy-Con. Nice. They didn't have to go this hard so early on, man. So they didn't have to go this hard. But since this is a long game, this is pretty much the length of a regular Sonic game these days. So, naturally speaking, a Super Sonic boss would be at the end.
The first seal is broken. Thy next foe awaits on the sand-scarred island.
Right. You said Titans earlier, plural.
Darn it.
I guess this isn't over until I bop all the big bots. Sorry, Amy.
I'm feeling more like my old self. It's working. Keep going and don't keep me waiting.
I'll be back before you can do a fortune card reading. See ya!
Alright, we completed the first island, conquered KRONOS Island. Obviously 33% because I did not go out of my way to complete everything. But yeah, that's how you get done with KRONOS Island in less than 2 hours. So on to the next island, Ares Island.
Nah, that's cool. I didn't want this to be easy anyway.
Alright guys, that's all I got for now. So until next time, we will be covering Ares Island. So take care. Remember to smash the like button, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I will see you in the next video. So take care. And until next time, I'm out.